it's Lipstick Gal. Thanks for watching today. I wanted to go through and edit out all my primers. I'm trying to get to a reasonable size makeup treasure trove of deliciousness. So I'm kind of wanting to go through and get rid of things either I'm not using or I know don't work for me or I have to force myself to use. I don't want to have anything in my collection that I have to, you will finish this, okay? So I'm only keeping what I really, really like. By the way, if you haven't already, would you please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up? All right, let's get into it. I'm just grabbing, since they're all here in this little box, I'm just grabbing what's on top. This one here from The Ordinary, this is their high adherent silicone primer. This one didn't work for me. I didn't like the texture of it, and I felt sometimes it balled up underneath my foundation because I do layer a lot of my skincare, and then on top of that, that didn't play well with what my needs were. All right, another one from Deciem is this Hyaluronide HA Blur. This is not really marketed as a primer. It's supposed to be, what do they call it here? A hyaluronic-based prismatic blurring surface finisher. If that's not a primer, I don't know what is. But basically, you could use this with or without makeup. I feel like a lot of times we put primers on to help our makeup stick down and to wear longer. This is one that I think is just to make you look like you have good skin, and it does. So this is definitely, I don't know, I'm putting this in my maybe pile. Okay, one that I'm definitely not going to keep is this one here from Cover FX. It's not that it's bad, it's a blurring primer, but I feel like this blurring primer is not as effective for what my skin needs are as another one that I have. And this one came in a BoxyCharm a couple of months ago. I like it. I think I used it twice and it was okay, but I like another one better. So I'm going to pass this one on to a friend. All right, this one here from Charlotte Tilbury. This is her Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. Now, this can be used as a primer, can be used anywhere on the body. I like it, but as you can see, it has a bit of shimmer to it and it's a little bit dark. And I find that when I use it on my face, especially in winter or early spring when my skin is more of its true pale, are you alive color? I find that you can really see it more. So I'm going to give this to a friend who can really love it and use it because I love the way it makes my skin look. I just don't like that I can see it on my skin. And that's just me being a super pale girl. And I know right now I've got a lot of makeup on, but on the days that I go a little bit lighter with the makeup, that's a lot more noticeable. All right, this one is going to go straight into the trash. This is the Primed and Poreless from Too Faced. I've had this for too long. I almost got through the whole thing though. I really liked this primer, but I find that there are other primers that I have now that do a much better job of filling in the pores. So we're going to get rid of that one. Another one that I am going to pass along, I used to be a diehard Professional fan from Benefit, and this one just really didn't quite meet the needs that I had after I started trying other ones that I felt did a little bit better. Is it a good one? Yes. Is it my favorite? No. That one's going to a friend. All right, I really like this one. I wish it wasn't as expensive because I feel like NYX products are so reasonably priced. But this one here is like, what, $15, $16? This is the Angel Veil. I really, really like this, by the way. My kids are screeching in the other room, so I don't know if I should like be banging on the wall. Shh. But I like this one a lot. I'm definitely keeping this one. All right, here's another one from Cover FX. I got the small size. This is their, what is this? Mattifying primer with an anti-acne treatment. I didn't really need it. It comes with salicylic acid. I was looking for something that would mattify. And I didn't find that this did it enough. So this one is definitely not a keeper for me. One that I've had for too long and it worked okay. And it wasn't my favorite was this one here from Makeup Forever. This here is their Smoothing Base Step 1 Skin Equalizer. And it's okay. I like that I didn't have to pay full price for a full size. I got a small one, realized it's not for me. That one is definitely in the trash because I've had it for far too long. All right, so far I'm keeping one. I have one in a maybe pile. All right, one that I really do like is this is the Backlight priming filter from Becca, and you can see I've like used like more than half the bottle. I like to wear this on days where, ooh, clank. I like to wear this on days where I don't feel like I'm going to be wearing makeup. I might just be wearing a little bit of concealer and lipstick. And this kind of makes my skin look nice, keeps it looking hydrated, and it does have that beautiful but subtle shimmer. I like that a lot. Okay, my favorite right now, and I don't know, I just tried a sample of the Tatcha Luminous Silk Canvas. That silk canvas, that is a nice one. But the one that I've been using right now is from Tarte. This is so far, I think, the most effective for my pores. This is their Timeless Smoothing Primer. The limited edition packaging is so not my favorite, but it was the only jar of this that they had in my local Ulta when I went to go pick it up. And it's a really thick balm, but instead of rubbing it in, I feel like I can just press it into this area right here where I have a lot of what feels like orange peel texture. And this really helps to get rid of that. And all across the top of my nose, that's where I use it mostly. And it works really well. All right, this is one that I don't think I ever would have picked up. I don't know that I've heard people talking about it, but I like the way it makes my skin look on that no makeup day. Like, this is like my legitimate no makeup. I'll put on all of my skincare, then my sunscreen, and then I'll put on this. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. I really like this one. It has a nice little glow to it. So it does very subtly still glow, but it feels more like a moisturizer, and it works so nice. So I definitely do use this. All right, my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, I'm breaking up with this. I've had so many times that unless I spend time like massaging the tube, I get a product that is already separated. It comes out part in the cream texture that I would expect the whole thing to come out with, but a little bit drier, and then something that is slightly liquidy, oily, and I'm like, no, I don't want to have to mix it on my palm. I want it to come out fine, and I don't want to have to do this every time I need to reach for it. I want to be able to squeeze the tube and it comes out. So that's definitely going out. I do really like, and I haven't had any problem with the Too Faced Glitter Glue. I'm keeping this. This is like a mini that I got in a kit because I have some eyeshadows that I love wearing in the summertime that tend to just have a lot of fallout, so I'm hanging on to that. Two things that I'm not going to be keeping, and these are two smaller stick primers. One is from the now defunct Estee Edit. This is their Pore Vanish stick. It had like that little, I don't know what the ring in the center was for, that little dot in the center, but it wasn't my favorite for getting rid of pores. And then I know this one's a little controversial. You may be going, what? How do you not love it? It's the Milk Blur stick. It's a mini. It was okay. I find that the Tarte primer does better to really get rid of my pores. I wish I loved this more. I just don't. All right. This is one that I feel is more like I'm down to like my little itty bitty minis. The ones that I get in samples or with promo codes from Sephora. This is the First Light Priming Filter from Becca. This one really didn't knock my socks off, so I'm not keeping that one. I have never liked the Smashbox Original Photo Finish, the primer foundation. This doesn't really do it for me. It's that, I think this was like one of the more original, you know, right out there for the first time, silicone, blur, smooth, and we all loved it. And then I think they got better. I don't know if they've updated their formula, but I've never even opened this, and I know I'm not going to reach for it. Oh, look, I have a little baby backlight priming filter. I think I'm going to pass this on to a friend. I know who would love that. I am going to keep my glitter glue from NYX. I really like this glitter primer for shadow. All right, I'm down to two little guys here. So this was a deluxe sample that I got from Sephora of the cooling, what is this, the Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin. This really does help keep my skin matte. So I'm going to hang on to this for just my nose area. I may double prime. That is a little extra. And this one here is from Lancome. This is their Le Base Pro. Now, I find that this does okay with every foundation, but I feel like it works miracles with the Lancome foundations, and I have 3 right now. So I think I'm going to hang on to this just so it plays well on the days that I decide to wear my Lancome foundations. All right, so out of, I don't know, I'm keeping 4 full size. I'm keeping the Tarte, the Dr. Brandt, the NYX, and the Becca. And then I'm keeping 4 minis. I feel that's pretty good. I'm getting rid of a lot. Wow. So a couple from Too Faced, and then a NYX and a Lancome. That's nice. So my little box here is falling, mostly empty. That's good to be. All right, so what are your favorite primers? What are your skincare desires? What are you looking for when you're looking to prime your skin? I would love to know. And if you have any recommendations for mostly normal and oily in this area, like right in through here, let me know. If you have something that you think is amazing, you've tried everything I have here and you're like, no, I've got something even better for you, leave it in the comments down below. Again, thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon.